Hey everybody, the Great Pikmin Sneak 79 and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Last time we encountered a little bit of deja vu as we just attempted to defeat the Death Knight and force them to retreat. Then attempted to fight the Acid Demon again, only for a bit of deja vu to just occur. And now that Dimitri, Tudu and Roderick have gone to the north to deal with invasion, we decided to fuck our post and go after them. Although understandably quite concerned because if Dimitri dies, suffering because the Empire is going to invade over and over again. And I've also, if I can go to my menu, I've lost access for them for likely this event. So they're gonna have to be, get up a ways by the time I get them back. Hey, so I know this might sound a little tactless, but let's suppose for a moment that His Majesty dies in an enemy trap.
Any thoughts?
Can you imagine what would happen to Fhirdiad then?
Let's see.
I think so. I'm guessing the war would drag on, and there would be a struggle over who takes the throne. Bingo. Now, His Majesty has entrusted his affairs to Felix and Duke Eichmann in the event of his death, and he goes out to the front lines saving down Larnage. But the problem is that right now, nobody else possesses the Crest of Bladed. So there'll be disputes no matter who takes the throne, unless an illegitimate child of royal blood conveniently pops up, of course. It'd be simple if we were only fighting the Empire or the West, but so a war of succession into the mix, and things get messy real quick. So I want to get Fhirdiad before something truly terrible happens.
Actually,
There has been much talk about the Sven region as of late. For some reason, every time I hear it, the word sticks in my brain. I end up repeating it so many times that the word ceases to have any meaning. Sven. Swang. Swang. See? There we go again. I don't know for sure, but couldn't this be a trap? My gut's telling me something's off. Dimitri probably shouldn't have gone out there. Though I guess the gravity would talk on that front. Given I was kind of too late on that end. I was just thinking about the Eastern Front. The fighting between the Empire and the Alliance seems to have calmed for the time being. In that case, we have to pay close attention to the Empire's movements. If they discover we've left anyone or making our way to the capital, they will surely mount attacks straight away. We must all work together to keep the enemy in the dark. Like those who slumber in the dark! Swang is being the kingdom's neighbor, yes? Why are they having a violent relationship? Bridget is being the Empire's neighbor, but we are having peace between us. Is Sven being too powerful for the kingdom? I don't know. Sorry, I have no idea. I don't know much about them either.
what do you think?
I am thinking of reasons. Maybe there was no point in demanding allegiance from Sven. There may be an alternative. I'll be thinking it over. That's like the only option I've seen in the entire game. And I guess the entire Fire Emblem 3 houses that it's just the one option and nothing else. Any attack from the Swing region is an attack on Fhirdiad, but people in the south feel pretty removed from it all, like it's someone else's problem. But it's a matter of life or death for the house in the north. So even if we receive suspect information, if there was the slightest possibility it's true, the king will have to return to the capital. Jamie likely knew that when he set the trap. Why are you suddenly part of the kingdom army? I'm not supposed to be here. You can't force me to fight. No way, no how. Yeah, you got the shoulder and district there. I guess you look like you could be. I guess you look like you could be convinced to join us. What's that supposed to mean? I'm fighting for dear life out there too, you know. Oh, I don't like any of this. We got no idea what's happening in warrior territory, and no one's signing to what the Empire's up to. If we're not careful, they could deal a serious blow to us while we're caught up fighting each other. But the situation with the war to the east is. What? You look like a pitcher calling some wind magic. I don't even know what I mean. Reports say that all is quiet in Camelus where the Archbishop currently resides. However, we cannot keep the Knights of Sarah stationed in the Iron Road. If something is happening in Fhirdiad, we must move to protect our adherents. Nothing left safe hollow prayers for the dead, huh? Whatever. Right now, we have to prepare so the enemy doesn't catch wind onto what we're doing. If you spot anyone suspicious, apprehend him immediately. And I'll be keeping an eye out as well. Though I have to say, being a commanding officer is a ton of work. Guess I'm learning the hard way what he has to deal with. None of the invaders breached Gautier territory, which means we received false information, right? And then there's the Malakama Rose escort getting attacked. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I had a bad feeling about all this. I hope His Majesty and everyone else in Fhirdiad are safe. I wonder if I found was safe. Duke Ivan's in Fhirdiad too, so he has to be okay, right? My stomach is not. I want to rush back to the capital, but there are an unusual number of bands in Gurade and Ended territories. It's almost like someone's trying to stop our journey north. Greetings, Commander! Nothing to report! Though, actually, it seems like there are some strange goings-on in royal territory. We're just think about the people in the capital and everyone from the church. I just want to head over there right now! But I've been charged with protecting this gate, and I won't abandon my duty.
That's
When we were
right.
fighting in Arendelle territory, there was a knight in black armor among the enemy. The Death Knight. I feel as though I've heard his voice somewhere before. It sounded so familiar. Maybe from a few years ago. Oh, no, further back than that. Well, he does cover his face. He could be someone you know, Mercedes. You're from the Empire, right? It's not a stretch that you could have run into him somewhere. Not everyone who was born in the Empire knows each other. If we come across him again, I would like to talk with him to know for sure.
Actually,
I'm mostly relieved we're going to fight people who aren't the Empire. Just wanted to flee the entire time we were marching toward Imperial territory. Hey, I know you're feeling down, but there's still so much to fight for. You think you'll be okay to keep going? Yes, I think so.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Don't say that line to me, I'm currently eating at the moment. What?
Hey, Ingrid. Glad I tracked you down. Have you ever heard of Tobias's mercenaries?
What an odd question. Tobias, The name does sound familiar somehow.
I have to go Francis on, she didn't move so slow.
Huh. I thought everybody knew about them. Captain Burling must have exaggerated that part. Anyway, they were a big mercenary group my old captain used to be in when she was a kid. Apparently their leader, Tobias, was so loyal to one of the local lords that he was practically an honorary advisor.
Strange. I thought mercenaries kept interactions with their employers strictly business.
Most do. But not only did these mercs fight for this lord, they pitched in building the castle town too. They even went so far as to trade their swords and bows for hoes and pitchforks, and tilled the barren land for the farmers of the region. And they opened up shops in town when the lord was going through some financial troubles.
It sounds like they went far beyond what is expected of most mercenaries. Unless... is that something you all do?
Oh, not at all. We're fighters through and through. Nobody in their right mind would ask us to drop everything to become farmers or merchants. Basically, both the mercenaries and the lord were doing stuff way different from how they normally do.
Yes, of course. A bunch of sellswords planting seeds and tending a shop is certainly unheard of.
In the end, this captain grew so close to the noble of the region that people started calling him the lord's right-hand man. I guess my point is, it doesn't matter what you are. Mercenary, knight, noble. You aren't tied to any one role just because of the title you hold. Even battle-hardened mercs can end up as farmhands if that's what the client calls for. And if that's possible, surely a noble can do anything they want too.
True enough. That ties into our conversation from before as well. Thank you. I will give the matter some thought.
Good. Can't wait to see what you come up with. And no matter what, I'm just glad my old captain's story actually helped you. All this stuff about Tobias and his mercenaries really caught me off guard the first time I heard it.
You were right about that. But, I cannot shake the feeling that this Tobias person is familiar somehow. Wait, I remember now. I believe the noble in your story may have actually been my grandmother.
Really? The last head of House Galatea?
Yes. I don't remember very well since I was still so young, but I recall she had a friend by the name Tobias, though I find it difficult to believe the old man I knew was once a strapping mercenary captain.
If it really was him, he must have climbed the ranks even further than I realized. I mean, not just anyone can meet a noble's family like that. Who would have thought this old story would hit so close to home?
Certainly not me.
You don't have the next point.
Felix, what are you doing here?
I had business in the capital. Speaking of, I hear you're that boar's knight now.
I really should have gotten this like way before the story event at the time being, because this was so off.
Or... oh, you mean His Majesty?
Yeah, him. You must have it rough with a tiresome man like that leading you.
I think you're exaggerating, Felix. I wouldn't call him that at all. In fact, he even does our jobs for us sometimes.
See, that's exactly why he's such a problem. You should steal your job back from him once in a while. Use force if you have to.
Felix, are you?
Anyway, the castle has certainly changed in the past, what, 2 years since he took over? For one thing, there are many more commoners among the knights.
You have a good eye to notice that. But yes, His Majesty says there are pros and cons to it. For example, knights from noble families tend to be more polite and respectful. There were a lot of scuffles and misunderstandings in the beginning, but things seem to be calming down now.
And which are you, noble or commoner? You became a knight on Lord Lenato's recommendation, right?
Yeah, my situation is kind of strange. I'm almost stuck right in the middle. Still, I feel like there are things only I can do precisely because I don't fit into either box. But whenever I'm in real trouble, His Majesty and Dedue always come to my aid. So that's good.
Dedue as well, huh?
Yep. Even the knights accept him as one of us now. No one's a better cook or more skilled with their hands. And he's a proper demon on the battlefield.
There's someone to say demon, and then just the as demon song plays.
I hope to be more like him someday.
Please, no. One of him is more than enough, especially that blind loyalty. Imitate that and you'll only end up throwing away your life on the battlefield.
Oh, are you worried about us? That's sweet, Felix. I always had the impression you cared for your friends, and now I know I'm right.
Excuse me?
I mean, sure, the things you say are pretty harsh, but you can't bring yourself to actually abandon someone. You always show so much concern for me, and for Dedue, and even for His Majesty.
Yeah, well, it'd be more work for me if anything happened to you, that's all. I'm busy enough as it is. Can't afford to take on more issues.
Well then, I'll do my best not to add to your problems.
I doubt you'll need to try that hard. You do a decent enough job of supporting folks already. So, keep up the good work and maybe I'll lend you a hand someday. You know, if you need it.
Thanks, Felix. I'll be counting on you.
Now it goes towards the direction, I swear to God. And that's it, okay. Thought I added more. I just don't know what to do with the supporters and then, you know, cooking. Once again, just a straight line through. Really long straight line with only 2 divergences. This should probably be fine. Imperial scouts discovers in Kingdom territory. Give chase and prevent them from reporting what they've learned.
I'll do what I've gotta do. That's it.
I'll do what I can.
Yep.
Begin the operation. Our orders are...
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
No, you don't. You're not going anywhere. Because you're dead.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
I'll give it 1,000... Time to get going.
Yep.
I'm alright.
Don't mind if I do.
Hello, base captain. Go away. How are you still chasing? Go away. I thought you were like there before. I just haven't realized. Probably don't have him. I can fight. Oh wait, never mind. I'm dead.
The stronghold's ours.
You shall pay for this. You hear?
I definitely think a lot of VV maps, definitely, but you know, it's the usual for a Warriors game, so I'm kind of not upset by
Knowing when to retreat is a
having to see multiple maps in a row, especially because like I do give an objectives on them almost every time, so it helps with familiarity on the occasion.
We won't lose. No matter what.
Yeah, I could really kill that, but yes, thank you. Honestly, I just want to go and, you know, kill a mage.
On to the next one.
There's that mercenary flare.
Especially since like that, stop the actual enemy from attacking the only ally here. And GG's No eating. Warrior special aficionado free.
We would never have achieved victory without everyone's help.
You know, except for the 3 people that were currently missing. Aside from those 3. We've seen the man like how many times I've you. I don't honestly need to linger on it for as much as I need to.
I see. Uh-huh.
More materials.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
Wow, really just these 3 left, huh? Let's see, one more quality and one more 5 more veteran. Okay.
Let me know if I
Okay.
may be...
Just still so far away from that chalice. Swear to God. I don't think I'm ever getting that chalice of beginnings in this Let's Play alone, I'll be honest.
This is heavenly.
It's so nice to eat in the great outdoors like this. Beats sitting in the mess hall, that's for sure.
You do know we're technically still inside the building, even though we're technically outside, right? I'm just saying.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
I don't even have the resources to rebuild all of this every time we move the cases, though. That's my greatest question. How the fuck do we do so?
I could make this work.
Well, how do I look?
Still the same.
Sure, I'll take a swing at it.
You know, I don't see how gaining a Pegasus and then getting back to a regular horse and then getting back to Pegasus again works, but you know what? Sure, why not? It's the class 3 at this point.
I must set course for a new horizon.
Looks like we're partners today. Go easy on me, okay?
I will do no such thing. You'd best not hold back either.
I get support dialogues. I guess it's been for us that I even consciously done such a thing, but I don't recall the partners or characters that just have special dialogue with each other, so I don't expect to see these all the time. Okay, now this makes it the 5th time I can't deepen a bar before a certain story point. Okay, phenomenal, cool, understandable, have a nice fucking day.
My apologies, Felix. Am I getting in the way of your work?
No, I just finished up. What do you need?
I picked this up on the training grounds. I think it might be yours.
Hey, that's my brother's spur. I thought I'd lost it.
I ran around asking all the knights who it belonged to. The royal crest made it seem important. You really should take better care of it. Didn't Glenn receive this as a gift from the late king?
Yup.
Don't shrug me off like that. I am surprised. You never struck me as the type to keep such a memento with you.
Okay, this is just such a mood. I gotta.
Don't shrug me off like that. Don't shrug me off. I am surprised.
Like, Jesus Christ, that is such mood whiplash sentences. Why I just thought, it's just like, Jesus Christ, Ingrid, make up your fucking mind. Do you want to be angry or do you want to be freaking surprised about this? Jesus Christ.
Guess I thought it might come in handy someday.
Whatever you say. Just make sure you don't misplace it again.
Ingrid. Wait,
Yes?
you should have it.
Excuse me? Absolutely not. I could never accept something so precious.
When my brother was appointed by the king, who do you think he told first? It wasn't me or my father. It was you. So take it.
But
If you want the truth, I always planned to give it to you anyway. I just never found the right time.
well, if you insist, then I accept. Thank you, Felix.
But don't get the wrong idea. I'm not doing this so you can go drown yourself in grief.
Oh, I am very much aware. I know full well how much you detest such displays of sentimentality. I should get going. I have a meeting to attend. Farewell, Felix.
A unit dispatched to gather intelligence of tasks and fidgets has been attacked by bandits. Protect the citizens and eliminate the bandits. We get more activity points, trees, more cooking, or whatever things I need to do. Commoner reaches their destination. Commoner is spotted.
I'm pretty good.
Take two, because I realized I was not playing a set, I was just playing a fetch. Whoops.
You're at a disadvantage here, so don't get reckless.
Please find it in your heart to help me.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
There we go, sheesh.
We won't lose, no matter what.
I'm sorry, you said you won't lose? Try listening to this. I'll wait you all. Sorry, it's one that better.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Not good. They've got us on the back foot.
No, out of the way, it's fine. That is one thing I am glad to fucking avoid. That is one thing I am glad to not do.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
As long as we land on it to begin with.
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
Like I said, dude, we didn't even touch the ground at all.
I think that worked.
Okay, jeez. I need to go back or... Okay.
We're not losing to
Literally
anyone.
right on the spot. They're just like smack dab in the base. Oh wow, because the kid was smack dab out of existence. Much like this. Quas. See? Easy. Didn't even have to fight the giant wolf.
We would never have withstood that without
If those quests that the
anyone's
falls had to do all the side quests, I immediately failed out already. Oh, now we get a cutscene.
We've received a message from Margrave Gautier. It seems there's an emergency at the capital.
No. I hope His Majesty is safe.
Cornelia has arrived at the gates of Fhirdiad, leading the combined forces of the Western Lords.
Oh, it's about time she fucking showed up again.
And here I thought we were keeping an eye on those guys. It seems they outsmarted us, though. If this message is anything to go by, they must have been hiding their tracks from us somehow.
Sounds like they're outfitted with strange new weapons as well, which they use to threaten the citizens of the capital. And so, our fearless leader surrendered to the enemy to protect the people of Fhirdiad from harm. I'm not sure what's become of Dedu or my father.
And what about my father? He was guarding the city with Duke Ivan.
I haven't heard of any harm to Gustav, but we can't assume the same for the Duke.
I'm worried about Dedu and the others. I can only hope they're unharmed.
I agree, but they're not the sort who would abandon their duties to save their own skin.
We need to head north, Felix. There's no time to lose.
Right you are. We make for the capital.
Such a selfless leader, sacrificing his own well-being for that of his people. It seems somewhere along the way he's actually become the kind-hearted king you took him for.
Maybe. But if he does die, the people will be next.
As if there's any avoiding that. Let's say he'd turned his back on his citizens and sought to prolong his own life instead. He would be reviled as a warmonger, one who sought conflict to protect his people, only to abandon them to the wolves when it mattered most. Commoners and lords alike would cast off their allegiance to him, and the kingdom would plunge into chaos.
Either way, there's no point speculating. If Dimitri dies now, it's all over.
Ah, the struggles of being a leader. Your choices certainly carry more weight than those of a simple mercenary.
Merc life's a walk in the park in comparison. All you have to care about is you and your company. And if worst comes to worst, you can just drop everything and run for your life.
Not to say the profession doesn't have its own share of challenges. One's not necessarily harder than the other, but one thing is clear to me, at least. You'll never be cut out for the nobility.
I could do without the insults, thanks.
Why the fuck would you move foot? Oh, okay. Just getting in a...
Well?
What do you think?
Who would have thought that? Who would have thought that I'd end up doing this? Ha! People are sure funny. More up. More, same thing, different pronunciations.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
Excuse me.
My instruction comes at a high price.
Okay, sure.
This'll help me break new boundaries.
Not that it really sort of matters to me anyways, but you know.
Hey, a new power. All right.
Don't neglect your daily studies.
What?
Oh, sorry about that. I was just thinking about my father.
Yeah,
I'm
I
worried
don't
about
know.
stuff. You gotta get over there and help him. Yes, and of course, there's also His Majesty to deal with Rodrigue, Duke, Ivan, and all the people in the capital. They just have to be safe, I know it. Oh, everybody's got blue. I think everybody's got new dialogue? Yeah, everybody's got new dialogue, okay. Well, surprised. It's been a while since I had to. I was expecting it just to be one person, not the whole camp, but sure, I guess we could go and check on the new dialogue before we go back to warring.
Hey, thanks for the invite. Where are we off to?
To the mountains!
I'll go anywhere with you.
After what felt like an insurmountable climb, you reach the peak of a small mountain. You shrug off the ache in your body and bask in the natural beauty.
We've been so lucky with the weather today. But we can't let our guards down. Clouds can show up and ruin it all before you know it.
I definitely got the feeling that was definitely suspended mid-air somehow.
I bet I could swing a heavy axe around no problem if I was just a tiny bit taller. Let's give it our all.
It's okay. The little space.
What do you like more, sweet or spicy food? I'd have to go with sweet myself.
I really wish I could say 3 on Switch game, but I don't. This is a legit console, I can't.
For sure.
Okay, well. That's what I initially thought. It could have been both. That was the actual answer.
I'd love to visit Deirdre over in Leicester sometime. I hear the shopping there is to die for. Yep.
Okay, never mind. I guess it was probably a Wii. Who knows?
Thanks for that. I can't remember the last time I had so much fun.
But yeah, I forgot I had support to do as well. So, well, these will be real quick and a support conversation. It's just like His Majesty to let himself get captured to protect the people. He never takes his own life into consideration when thinking things through. Yeah, I can see that. Why do you think Dimitri's like that?
Oh no.
Like most things with him, it all comes back to the tragedy of Duskull. His Majesty might not care about his own life, but we have to make sure he knows we can't afford to lose him. Sorry for smoking out in the capital, but it seems like Camulus is safe. Even so, if Dimitri is killed, such folks under his protection will likely be in danger too.
And so
So we're putting forth every effort right now. Oh, speaking of which, I know I put the word out to a powerful Mechino.
right on.
There must be a serious fighter to press a knight of your caliber. I'm expecting great things. Oh yeah, expect away. I'm sure you two will be as thick as thieves. She was my opponent tonight. Name's Shamir. To no one's surprise, I immediately knew what she was talking about. It's almost like the two-half history was to shut him. It seems you were correct to suspect Cornelia and her ilk for Count Bo's abduction. Manipulating him as the intermediary for the Western Lord, stirring her up to oppose His Majesty. She is truly a vexatious adversary. I certainly hope we were able to strike her down in Fhirdiad. So it was a trap after all. I knew something was off. Dimitri probably shouldn't have gone out there. Though I guess I don't have any room to talk in that front. There you are.
Excuse me.
Cornelia was the one who attacked the royal capital. I had actually fled westward. The Western Church wields great influence in the Western Forest, so it is difficult to ascertain the situation. The people of the Western Church have always been non-cooperative as late away, but they were recalcitrants? However that's pronounced, has become all the more pronounced since beginning the war. Why can we not just get along? Lady Waya is surely sad about the state of affairs as well. Well, I don't give a fuck what Lady Waya cares about. We're one step away from the worst case scenario. We've got to rescue the king, and fast. Looks like I'll be electing him for once. What? If you don't need a lazy quit clock, you can get to work. I'm gonna be staying in Ironwood. No need to worry about things here. You are to hurry up to rescue the king. It appears Cornelia has led the Western nobles in this wise attack on royal territory.
Troubling indeed.
Whoever sees the persistence of strange weapons. How terribly concerning.
Let's
Those
see.
weapons. Who could explain such things? I could not say for certain unless I saw one in person, but perhaps it was... but no. I would leave it there for now.
In short,
In any event, this matter is much more than a civil war. If we do not deal with it properly, the kingdom will fall into ruin. I love how that took us to a B-rank. There's no blaming Duke Ivan and Gustav. Cornelia just got the better of us this time. And as they use the strange weapons to hold the people of the city hostage, we will be totally helpless. I just hope whoever went back to the capital is alright.
Let's see.
Agreed. We've got to get back to Fhirdiad as soon as possible. So as long as Cornelia and the rest of them don't get in the way, we'll be able to head there soon. Ugh, how much more irritating can this get?
Counting on you.
Most of us will just stay behind along the road. This battle will be a display of skill, a fight between a small group of elite warriors. I'm not gonna sure. I'm pretty sure Cess's legs are doing the exact same movement as Lawrence does whenever his animation whenever he's doing his animation. So it's like, oh, my legs are just slowly floating, moving around as if they are floating in the air somehow. Yeah, they are doing the same thing. Okay. I wonder if Dimitri is safe, and all the people of the city as well. It would be just terrible if someone ended up injured or worse. And what in one of the strange rumpus we heard about? I don't know. I have no idea about it at the moment.
Hey, what are the words to that song again? Something about an eagle and a lion flying through the sky?
A flying lion? Pretty sure I know the song you're talking about, but those definitely ain't the lyrics I've heard. The one I know is about some horse with a human face running through the greenest grass you ever did see.
Jesus Christ, that is just another alternate thumbnail title, like it literally, episode title I could literally just use. Jesus Christ, just giving me ideas.
Now that you mention it, that does sound familiar. What a weird thing to sing about. I wonder who wrote it.
Yeah, this isn't working.
You can say that again. I finally finished rewriting the lyrics and everything, but they aren't catching on. Not at all.
I've even heard people theorizing that the horse with a human face is some kind of grand metaphor. You know, since he's a mix of human wisdom and a horse's pure strength. The song is saying that the brave warrior who possesses both will win in the end. Or that the horse is some kind of messenger sent by the goddess to punish sinners.
Why did it come to this? I didn't have any of that stuff in mind when I was writing it. I just wanted to sing about a knight rushing through an open field. And then I snuck in a tiny bit of Dusker mythology that Dedu told me about.
Not sure how you got from that to a song about a horse with a human face.
Says I can say this with confidence. This was partially your fault as well. Let's not forget that.
I already told you that's not what it is. It's a mythological warrior being from Dusker legend.
All right. Either way, everyone obviously prefers the original version. So, all's well that ends well, right? They say once people hear a song, it's out of the composer's hands forever. The author is dead, all that stuff.
I know you're just saying all this to make me feel better.
Well, yeah, I can't deny that. Sorry, Annette. Even if you write totally new lyrics and sing them for the whole army, there's no... Well, yeah, I can't deny that. Sorry, Annette. But it's true that there's nothing you can really do now.
Goddamn fumbling slippery fingers.
Even if you write totally new lyrics and sing them for the whole army, there's no guarantee they'll get as big as the ones that are already out there.
You have a point, but still...
Listen, Annette. Songs have a lot of power. They help people in need, give them courage when they're down on their luck. And if you ask me, I think yours could inspire our troops out on the battlefield, too.
I don't know.
Hey, what even is a human-faced horse anyway? Is it some kind of monster?
Ain't no monster I've ever heard of. Maybe it's a horrible beast that comes crawling up out of the bowels of the earth.
Don't say stuff like that. You're gonna ruin a perfectly happy song.
Jesus Christ.
Aww.
What were you thinking? Sticking your nose into some soldier's fight? You have a lot of growing up to do if you're still throwing yourself in the middle of random brawls like that. Keep this up, and House Fraldarius' reputation will be rolling in the mud with you. Not to mention how it reflects poorly on His Majesty, considering he's the one who made you a duke.
I know all that.
Do you? Because you don't look like a man who's achieved some fantastic new enlightenment.
This is rich coming from you. I liked it better when you used to take the heat.
Are you kidding? You were always the one being scolded when we were kids.
Only because you were a half-wit who kept dragging me into your ludicrous schemes.
Was that how it was? Whatever you say. But tell me, what's got you swinging your fists around this time?
Nothing specific. I just couldn't back down after getting involved.
You really need to start being more careful. Look, you've even got a bruise going. Who knows what would happen to Fargus if we lost you?
I won't say you'd be fine without me, but you do know I could fall in battle any day now, right?
Bite your tongue, Felix. Just think for 2 seconds. What would happen to Fargus? And to His Majesty if you died? He's got too much on his plate already. Yet he insists on doing everything himself. War with the Empire, battles outside Fodlan, governing the kingdom, reforming the entire social structure of pretty much everything. If he didn't have you at his side, he'd fall flat on his face.
You speak as though you have no stake in this whatsoever. We're in the same situation. One of these days, you'll inherit the title of Margrave Gautier. Are you ready for that?
I know. Trust me, I am very well aware. Which is why I always act with the utmost integrity.
You're the complete opposite of integrity. Though I suppose you have been attempting to shake some of your old habits recently.
You know, it wouldn't kill you to pat me on the back every once in a while.
You're like a baby that just learned to walk. A pat on the back would only knock you over. You can try to make up for your past actions all you want. But that kind of thing isn't easily swept aside. The sooner you realize that, the better.
That tongue of yours is sharp as ever, I see. Never change, Felix.
I guess I was a touch reckless this time. As much as I hate to admit it, so I'll give you that much.
I'm not giving you that much, I'll give you that much, I'll give you that much, I'll give you that much. Jesus Christ. I'm technically 4 miles away from this chapter, I might as well. A contingent of kingdom troops is throwing signs of hostility. Take the fight out of them while keeping the enemy casualties to a minimum. Effective attacks are nullified during this battle. .500 enemies.
Stay safe. A life is the only thing we can't replace.
You can count on me.
Whee! Battle away. You aren't going anywhere, cause now you're dead on the ground. On the ground, I yellow tea over there. And then beat up the space captain because I feel like it, yeah. Something spirals into some flames. Yada yada yada. This isn't even a song that is doing its thing. I'm just singing the Smash Mouth with theme. Because okay, I'll stop. Once again, just trying to fill in the dead air while just trying to, you know, do things.
The stronghold's ours.
I forgot to think of like, if I like watch some Let's Plays on at least one Warriors as game, I would probably think of some ways to try to provide commentary, but I'm just coming up with random stuff every time.
We can always depend on your strength.
I mean, that's kind of the whole point. You gotta fill in the commentary somehow, but even still. I'm great, the launcher is gonna do the animation. I bet it probably will, so I'm gonna go back there. Yep, it's doing the animation. Paris.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
And back to the casual enemy slaughter. Pop.
Let us begin. This place won't be a problem anymore.
Yep. Pop. Hello there, Paris. Mikey.
You'll have to take things from here.
Stab boosting item.
This is just the beginning.
You are equal to you. You must be returning with me to Bridget.
We're not even trying to I possibly could. Well, I guess I technically can because you're in party, but you know, still. Find a missing ally.
I got this. We're not losing to anyone.
I don't mean like this gets it. This place particular, Jesus Christ.
Don't mind if I do.
Success.
Here it comes.
Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. This should be the total amount, possibly. Yep. Okay. Who am I finding? It's okay.
Time to make a name for ourselves.
Goodbye. You're making names for yourselves once you're dead.
We would never have achieved victory without everyone's help.
Oh, another cutscene.
I trust you've been well, Your Majesty.
Do I look it? I suggest you have your eyes examined if so. I should sever your head clean from your shoulders for this.
My, wouldn't that be satisfying? But of course you can't do that now, can you? Your poor people's lives would be forfeit the moment you struck me down. As for your loyal knight and the former Duke Fhirdiad, they're certainly giving it all they have, but a paltry force that size will hardly buy them any time. And once we've wrung the life from them, you'll be next. How tragic it'll be, facing your beloved citizens for the final time with a noose around your neck.
You know, I almost appreciate seeing such bold-faced sadism. There's not a hint of nuance to it.
Is that a compliment I hear? You'll make a lady blush if you're not careful. Ironic, isn't it? Both you and your father will have died alone, betrayed by lords from within the very kingdom you're meant to be ruling. From hasty reforms to insurrection and assassination, did you learn nothing from dear old Dad? It's only natural that those you refuse to help would hold a grudge.
Lady Cornelia, Kingdom soldiers approach the capital from the south. They're most likely returning from the assault on Aryan Road.
I've been a bit too careless, it seems. They've come far sooner than I had expected. Use the bandits to buy us some time. We'll form ranks and intercept these fools at the capital.
Understood.
Seems you get to cling to your pitiful little life a few moments longer, Your Majesty. What luck. Oh, but don't worry. When your end does come, it won't change your beloved Fodlan one bit. You see, these people are nothing more than simple-minded sheep. A ruler dies, and they all go flocking straight to whoever fills the void.
But they would hold a grudge. Yes, that is the way of revenge. Perhaps it was inevitable it would turn its cold gaze back upon me.